All right, we are just around the corner from today's Tao Daily Tarot. It's a good one. I kind of step out a little bit, and here are the heads up cards. You are done with the inner seeking. You are done being away, looking into yourself. You have your answers. You know why. You want a better future. You want victory. We'll give you the details. This is a good one, and I do step out. All that coming up in a moment. Well, hello and welcome to this latest edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Very glad that you are with me today. Whether you're a new timer, long timer, or cross watcher, you are more than welcome every time. And please, before you leave this tarot reading, like, subscribe, share. Very important for building this channel. I'm working very hard, depending on you a lot. I know I'm leaning on you a lot, but I appreciate whatever you have done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, for the first timers, or the beginners, if you will, let me very quickly explain what separates this tarot reading from other tarot readings. It's archetypal. I read from the cards. Generally, I only do 8 cards from 4 decks because the Tao, by definition, is the simplest, most direct path. More cards not going to help. But today, we're going to do something a little bit different, I think. In any event, I also focus on energies. So I only use 8 cards generally, and I focus on energies. I do not predict. I focus on the energies of coming, going, pushing, pulling, because things are always coming at you every day. They're always going away from you. They're always pushing you. They're always pulling you. That's life. So think of this tarot reading as an energetic weather report. I tell you what the energies are out there. Is it rainy? Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it cold? Is it hot? Are you going to get a tornado? You're going to get snow. You're going to get thunder showers, whatever. And then you prepare for the forecast. And that gives you the control. That gives you the power to navigate your life much more successfully than me predicting. There are so many variables in everybody's life, and there's almost 8 billion people on the planet. The energies are the same. How you apply those energies, how you use those energies is different with everybody. That's why I simply give you the energetic weather report. I also do something called the hyper shuffle. You'll see that in a moment, and I try to get the reading in 10 minutes unless I run off at the mouth like I'm doing right now. But usually about 10 minutes. So it's an easy read or an easy check-in for you every single day if you want to. Just 10 minutes, nothing more. Maybe 11, 12. It depends on the cards. You know what I mean. I'm working in that area. Shorter is better, not more. Okay? And the other consideration is I want you to have the opportunity to access this information whenever you need to. So the 10 minutes idea is vital. Alrighty, so I just mentioned something called the hyper shuffle. How about if I show you? And so there you go, a rather extensive hyper shuffle for today. Something a little different. I followed my gut. As I was doing the pre-shuffle, many of these cards came out and they told a story, and I said, yes, yes, yes. So we're going to get to that for you momentarily. Let's begin at the beginning. This is our overall temperature card. Alrighty? It's why. Why? Big question for a lot of people these days. Why are things the way they are? Why am I in a position I am in? Why? Let's take a further look, huh? Very important. This is the overall feeling, the overall temperature in this energetic weather report. And we begin on the side of the energies of coming and going, and we look at the King of Wands. King of Wands is very, very, very passionate. Alrighty? A lot of leadership, a lot of power, charismatic. It can be a little bit pushy if out of balance because their passion, their enthusiasm gets a little bit out of hand. But generally speaking, it talks about the possibility of enthusiasm, joy coming back to your life. The second card in the area of coming and going energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning, things are moving. You can feel it. We got that new moon coming up in a day or two in Taurus, ruled by Venus. It is a great place for planting, for beginning. It is solid. So the Wheel of Fortune, moving forward because you are looking for more passion in your life. And you're looking at why you don't have more passion in your life and what you're going to have to do to get that more passion. So now we move to the energies of pushing and pulling, and we go to the Chariot. You are in control. You see, there are two sphinxes, sometimes horses, whatever, it doesn't make any difference. But there's the light side and the dark side. Two animals, I guess you could call them. Two beings pulling in opposite directions. You are the one that has control over them. So there's a light side and dark side in every one of us, and you are battling that battle inside yourself right now. And you know at this point, you got to do that because the final card in the pushing and pulling department energy, how about death? Something is passing away or has to pass away in your life. Alrighty, you have to change, and it's a wholesale change. It's rising up from the ashes like the phoenix. You know this by now. You've had more than enough time this year alone to really delve deeply. You have dug into the dirtiest of the muck. You know exactly what it will take to put you back into control of your life. You have a pretty good idea why things are the way they are. It's simply a question, do you have the conviction to make the changes? And I believe with the King of Wands that you do, because you know things are changing. Now, here's where the reading gets different. Normally I do a pre-shuffle, and it's kind of sort of getting me in the groove and kind of getting a feel for what's coming up. And today I came up with one card, and I felt compelled, absolutely compelled, to pull 2, 3 more. And by the time I was done, I had pulled a total of 5, which is just ridiculous for me, but I'm telling a story. And it fits in with what we had here on the top. The first card was the Hermit in reverse. This is a vice versa deck. All these cards on the bottom here are vice versa deck. And what this tells me, you see that big moon, big full moon? The next full moon we have at the end of this month will start the eclipse season. Big changes. So the Hermit normally gets away in isolation to do some deep digging, some deep thought. You've been there. You've done that already. You've spent most of the year doing that kind of stuff. It's over. It's done. And by the full moon, you are going to see things changing. And again, another vice versa part of this story, we got the Chariot again in reverse. You are deciding how to take control. You are the one in control. You are the one who controls the sphinxes, the horses, the whatever. But they're pulling in opposite directions. So it's you who has to make the choice. It's you who has to make the decision. But you are in control. Alrighty? You got the power. There's no question about it. And in fact, you notice it looks like he's driving over water a little bit, right? Emotion. Very, very important. And so the next vice versa card comes out. 3 of Wands. You're looking at the future. As the Chariot card indicates, you're moving. This card indicates you're moving towards the future. You're optimistic. You're looking out, saying, please, I want a better deal. I'm done thinking about it. I'm done ruminating about it. It's time for action. I have to be more independent. I want victory. It's that simple. So you are now finding your independence on a certain level. In the material world, I mean, this is very practical, down-to-earth stuff. This isn't pie-in-the-sky stuff. You want to be in charge of your life more than you have been. That's what the 9 of Pentacles is talking about. And as I said, the final card in this is the 6 of Wands. It's victory. You will use that passion that we talked about early on, King of Wands. You will use that passion, that desire for more juju in your life, more juice, more excitement, more joy. You're going to use that because you know things are changing or have to change. You are headed to victory. That is your ultimate goal, to be more independent, to be more in control of yourself and your life. not to be sitting on the sidelines and having somebody tell you this is how it is. When all that you've done, all that you've paid attention to has told you that you are in charge. You are the one who has the power. You, not anybody else. Doesn't mean that you can save the world all by yourself, but if you save you, that's a start. And this is the reason why you find yourself here now. And again, I would look at that full moon or that new moon and then opening up to the full moon at the end of the month, because that starts eclipse season. Changes in the works. You know it. You feel it. Man, what a powerful reading. Again, I just followed my gut today, but I think it's a pretty outstanding read. So that's it. Please like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate whatever support you can give me. I love the fact that you're here for every reading, because I do a brand new reading every day, 365 days a year. But maybe you're not here every day. Maybe you catch up periodically. That's good too. That's fine. You're always welcome. I love it. I miss it when you're not here, but I love it when you are. So between now and our next visit together, blessings.